Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while since we've done a video on the VB, so there may be a couple of you that are actually interested, so we'll do a quick update, let you know where we're going with the car, what's changed, and what the future plans are to hopefully get this thing on the road. So let's jump straight into it, guys. As you can see, empty car basically, so we're down to a shell. Fabrication got finished off that we started in the last video. That was all sweet. Engine and trans got removed. We sorted out the cross member with the rack and the clearance that we needed for the intermediate shaft. Got the mounts welded up on the cross member. I then actually did have that powder coated. You can see that here, got it blasted and coated. Then I went ahead and blasted and primed all the front suspension. So there's some of it there. I've got the front lower control arms at work still, ready with new ball joints and that to go in, but they will be painted. I'm going to do it that way. Purely it's cheaper. I was able to blast this stuff by myself. That I couldn't fit in our blaster at work, so got it blasted and powder coated. The car, yeah, so I started doing the bare metal to do the Raptor Liner. You can see here we've got it in primer on this side, so it's all looking pretty good, and we got the other side the same. I did definitely underestimate what sort of a job this is to do, and it sucks to be honest with you. I haven't finished the whole car, as you'll see. I've sort of made it maybe halfway, maybe a little bit more, but yeah, definitely still so much to go. That's my task for the next sort of week or two, is to have this underbody in primer. So from there we were going to do the Raptor Liner, but things changed and we found a few little hidden surprises, and now I'm actually going to get the whole car resprayed. So a couple of the things that we found, these ones here sort of knew about already. We had seen some signs of rust inside the car, so not a huge deal. They started off as pinholes. Obviously me grinding it back as much as I can to get rid of any sort of flaky rust and that. I reckon that'll be converted, and I don't know, maybe it'll have a patch panel welded in or it'll be welded up, I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to the person that's going to be doing the rust repairs for me. Also found these ones here. Now this was nothing, maybe a pinhole, and that's what it came out to after really getting stuck into it with the grinder. So I don't think that's any worse than that. That stuff should just be able to be welded up. Heading over to this side is where it gets a little more ugly. Now this was really average to find. Again, obviously it wasn't anywhere near that bad until I started attacking it, as rust always is. Yeah, you might be able to see pretty clearly that there's some bog there. So this lower panel was replaced, obviously not the whole way along. So this car I had painted and some rust repairs done on a budget. There's not really much more to say than that about it. So the poor man pays twice. I should have, you know, spent the money on getting it done properly the first time, I guess. So this time we're going to do it right. So the whole car is going to go back to bare metal. All the hanging panels will be taken to be dipped. So obviously guards and bonnet are off already. We'll take the boot lid off and the 4 doors and get them dipped. The rest of the body I'm going to paint strip. So I've got all my bits and pieces over here, some thinners, some hardener, a couple of cans of paint stripper there. I've also got some primer. So once I've finished the underbody, we're just going to leave it in primer for now, and then the car will be and then I'll strip the body, and then the car will be sent off to have some rust repairs done and to be painted. So it's had a nasty hit in the rear driver side quarter, which I did know about. Didn't quite realise that it was so bad and had so much bog in it. So I've purchased a new lower rear quarter panel section that will be welded in. And I also wasn't very happy with the rear window lower panel that had been replaced, so I've purchased a new one of them to be welded in as well. So had I known this was going to be the plan, I probably just would have got the whole shell dipped, as doing this sucks. Trying to get in all the corners, you know, trying to do it all properly. It's a massive job, a lot bigger than I sort of thought it was going to be. Having a hoist is a huge bonus, but you know, this would be way better on like a rotisserie or something, as at the moment everything that's above you just falls down on top of you as you're grinding it off. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad update, but I guess a good one at the same time. So it sets us quite a bit further back, but at least now the car is going to be 100% spot on when it goes back together. So a couple of other little things. I've been collecting some body molds. These are actually VC, I believe the same as VH molds. I prefer the look of them, so I've just been buying everything I can, and I'll make one good set and get them refurbished. So that's my collection of them so far. I've got the diff obviously out on the ground there. Engine over here on the stand. Noticed a couple of little changes. Got a new cap for the wastegate, as the other one was all discoloured from the heat. New water pump. I've got a set of ARP head studs to change over. When this was built, it just got put together with standard head bolts, so I think I'll just change them over one at a time and put the studs in. We're going to get a decent steam port bleed, whatever you want to call it, kit for this. It goes from all four corners, and the sump will be pulled off before the engine goes back in, and I've just marked there where we're going to put the drain, the fitting for the turbo drain. So that'll happen. Then the engine will pretty much be right to go back in once the car is back from being painted. So it is the 17th of December at the moment. This car's booked in for the 15th of January, so I've got quite a bit of work to do in the meantime. I just want to get the underbody done and get the car stripped back to bare metal as best as I can. So between now and then, I've got plenty to do. I might do another little video for you guys, just, you know, showing that process. I'm a mechanic by trade, so this whole panel and paint side of things is completely sort of foreign to me. Probably doing things very wrong, or, you know, probably plenty of quicker ways to do things, but yeah, that's where it is. We're trying to get this sorted. I've got about 18 months absolute deadline to have this car registered on the road, driving and trouble free. So that's when I'm getting married, and this car is going to be in the wedding, so we've really got to make it happen. I'm hoping repairs and paint wise it won't be gone for too long. The guy that's sorting it out for me has, you know, does awesome work, and he doesn't mess around time wise either, so I'm, you know, assuming maybe a few months max the car will be gone, and then it'll be time to get it back and get the engine and everything back in, and we'll start final assembly. So thanks for sticking around if any of you are actually watching this. I know it's been a massive break between videos, but, you know, I sort of lost a little bit of motivation after finding what I did with the body, but shit happens, and I'm a lot happier now that knowing that the car's going to be awesome once it's back together. Just a quick little side update for anyone that is even slightly interested. A few changes to the Harley. So we've got the mags on there now. We also went with a full rear fender. So we've got that painted up with smoked tail light there. Got the strut mount indicators on there as well. We've got some taller rear shocks, and I reckon that might be about it since you guys last saw it, but I'm pretty happy with the way that that thing looks now, so I've just been riding that and enjoying that thing in the meantime. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys, for updates. Sorry it's not a massive video. but at least it's something. And yeah, we should have some more videos out soon, and hopefully within the new year this car will be starting to go back together and we can look at actually getting it on the road. So thanks for watching, guys. If you are interested in following the build, please subscribe. I do really want to grow this channel, but without your guys' help that isn't possible. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.